We're talking about our life, our health, our children's health, our livelihoods, really. I hope I don't have to even explain to you how devastating it is when you just look to the left and look to the right and you just see rig after rig and flare after flare, and it's just really hard to know that everybody's breathing this in every day. We have to do something. I have to do something, you know? Dosha Margut, Marashimaa Ishuia Het. And so in my language, I said, hello, relatives. My name is Eagle Woman, and I am born and raised Newtown, North Dakota. I'm Mandan Hiradza Rikara and have been part of this MADRE delegation to New York City to the United Nations Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues for 3 years, but they weren't in a row because I remember my daughter being different ages. And this year I wasn't able to go because I had a son. So MADRE came to Fort Berthold, where we are now, in my homelands, to talk about the extraction that they've been hearing about, you know, since I've met the good folks at MADRE about oil and gas development and fracking, and meeting more really amazing women as part of this International Women's Delegation.
With this delegation, one of our main goals is to meet other indigenous people and exchange experience of what we are doing in the global view of what is indigenous struggles.
Right now, our lands are sitting atop the crude oil, the Bakken Formation. And so we are we're a real target here. We've been a target for many years, but we don't realize it until recently. It takes people like us to say, wait a minute, we need regulatory requirements that protect us. And that's why we're here. That's why we started. It was like to find out what is it that we can do to start speaking in those terms and saying, this is what we need. You've heard what industry needs. You might have heard what an elected leader says, but this is what we need because we live here. This is our land. We protect it. We're always going to be here. We're going to make sure it's going to be protected for generations to come.
We want to come together to evolve ourselves as keepers of our nation, and all the work that we have to do with considering the oil and gas development that is happening on the reservation, it's bigger than us. We need all hands on deck. We need more people. We need a whole team. We need to all fit together like pieces of a puzzle so that we can complement each other, develop our expertise, and be able to do the work ourselves, do the research that we want, and to be able to observe the changes, and not only that, but be responsive to the changes that are happening. The traditional resource management practices that our ancestors used worked for us. It sustained us, and it carried us for generation to generation. Right now we're deteriorating our environment, we're letting our environment be degraded, but this is where we come in and we say, no, we're gonna stop being passive. We are descendants of our ancestors who have prayed and shown great resilience for us to be here today.
For me, there's no more fluent speakers in the Nuita language. There's no more. It's hard, is all I can say. You know, it's a struggle, but it's just persistence, and I think there's a big connection between our elders and our children. That's where everything matters most, it's between those two.
El trabajo de la juventud siempre me enorgullece porque ustedes son el futuro del futuro de los que vienen después.
one of the things that I know that my part in this fight is healing. Healing from our grandparents' experience in the boarding schools and with alcohol, the genocide, we're still healing. So that's how I'm fighting in this fight. These younger ladies, and I'm noticing it a lot in the younger generations, they're waking up. I see it a lot more. And now that we get to teach our children, and they're going to be stronger in this battle. Because you should see the way when we talk with our children, we're impressing on them our culture. I never got that. When I was going to school, in the history books, they left up so much. I didn't realize how important I was. Like, it's a miracle that we're here.
We work all around the world with grassroots women's organizations in places where communities are dealing with the impact of wars and climate change. And increasingly what we're seeing is the way that extractive industries are absolutely at the center. And being here in North Dakota, I think we're seeing what that kind of imperialism looks like and has looked like for a long time here in the United States.
Issues of land is key to all of us as Indigenous people. These are the same problems we are tackling back home, simply because Indigenous people's land have a lot of resources. And these resources sometimes is not something that you could say benefits Indigenous people, but rather actually oppresses them in different ways.
We all Indigenous people's human rights and collective rights have been violated, whether in Nepal or whether in Africa or whether it is in America. We also saw here how they were being affected, badly victimized by the extractive industries, and how it has caused the bad effect on their health.
There's been several spills. There's spills every day. This was one of the really, really, really big ones that still hasn't been cleaned up, and it happened in 2014. And so we're going to see the site in the area and how destructive what the industry just calls produced water or salt water, how destructive that stuff can really be with the toxicity that's in it.
This is what you call basically dying from the inside out. You can see it's blackened. I got multiple pictures of this area plus another area that's been affected by another brine spill. But we'll never have these trees grow back again because they're dying. It's definitely taking its toll here, not just here, but in other areas.
That it wasn't normal for like 10 people in your family to have cancer until I left here. I went to college and I started meeting other people who never knew anybody that had cancer. I was like, really? Because that's just our normal here.
La minería extractiva es fruto de este sistema patriarcal que siempre ha estado desde el colonialismo.
Escuchando a cada una de ustedes, me doy cuenta que tenemos muchas cosas en común.
One of the very interesting things for me from Africa and from Kenya, I really found that this has the same problems.
We have the same enemy. We have so many things in common in our struggles.
The strategy along the years by the government was to reduce our living spaces more and more.
We have been exploited and discriminated by the aggressive development just like here.
Indigenous women are the backbone of the movement to defend our communities and Mother Earth from their climate crisis. We, as an Indigenous women's delegation, we are here in solidarity with you and your continued resistance against the environmental destruction caused by extractive industries in your own communities. And we hold hands together for that. We stand in solidarity with you for your courage and commitment to life, to safeguard Mother Earth, together as protectors of water and climate defenders. We stand in solidarity for a healthy planet. We, as Indigenous women, are leading together and we will rise towards a brighter future.